Hi, what's going on today?
Hi there. Well, this is like the second general meeting for Occupy Manchester, which isn't under occupation at the moment. The camp was taken down on Wednesday. There was a few problems anyway, and we needed to get to a bigger campsite, and there's a few problems inside. But as we've actually come to a general meeting to decide what's happening to the camp, what's happened is Manchester City Council, they've actually come straight in, snatched all our stuff, taken our tents and our stuff, taken the guitar, and then they've accused us through the media as leaving the campsite in a real sort of mess and a real state.
You have seen the MEN article. What do you think about that?
I think the MEN article, it's laughable. It's just, if they were actually down, then they'd know what they were talking about. But the people who camped there left the campsite in a better place than what they found it. But people don't want to say that. And also on the campsite, people were saying about drinking, about antisocial behaviour. Again, they obviously weren't there on the camp to sort of see it. I think most of the people making the worst comments are people who had nothing to do with the camp. If they'd actually spent some time in the camp with these people, then they would have known that far from being like inhuman or stereotypical bad guys, you know, you're actually looking at thoughtful people who actually want to take stock of the situation and do something positive for a change.
I think that was why the police offered that in the beginning, because they knew that was plighted with the community drinkers and people with drug problems, and that was part of the problem that we had, was having to contend with that on a nightly basis, and police not patrolling as they said.
Yeah, exactly, and it was inherent when we took on these problems. But I mean, you're a really good sort of case, because I mean, you spent the first day of Occupy, didn't you?
I'm actually the longest standing person.
Yeah, man.
Worked out now.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that on the sneak, but yeah, definitely it's something to be proud of. But
I was really, I went home for one meeting and to come back and found the council had done that to the stuff, and knowing that they had members of the camp's mobile phone numbers, so they could have quite easily rung.
Yeah.
I'm really, and the way that they tried to put the public against us in the paper
Demonise,
is really wrong.
You never had one article from MEN, one positive one for those whole 2 weeks, and the moment you leave camp, that's when straight away you get the negative article.
Well, it's like, who is it? The council? Is that what they've taken from the council and printed, or is that their spin?
Yeah.
They've not got tried to get your side of the story.
No. And they had contact numbers for us.
Yeah. You know, we've done everything we can to try and stay in contact with the council, with the police.
It is disappointing. I hope it wasn't the council, because I mean they said they really, the health and safety came round asking us if we needed anything the day before.
Yeah.
We spoke with the council every other day. Everything was positive. So I'm hoping to get to the bottom of where that came from.
So where do we go from here?
Good question, isn't it?
I think we're looking at a new site. Not 100% until this meeting now.
I mean, yeah, no one can really say as such, but I'm hoping for a new camp, and I'm hoping that we go into it with a different energy. You know, I think we still should be positive and we should still be the very best of what we are, but we've tried to be as obliging as possible with everyone. You know, we've tried with the food festival, with the council, with the police, with everyone. We've bent over backwards to try and fit in, and the way that we've been sort of rewarded is as soon as we get a chance, we get thrown out of our own place. And you know, I'm gutted, man. I'm gutted with my guitar. I've got attachment issues to that little guitar of
They've
mine.
kept some things in storage, haven't they, that you can maybe
Right, well, that'd be interesting then to see what, because I mean, if you haven't kept...
a peace sign on it.
Yeah, that's it, and the love written under it. Nice, yeah, happy ending.
Success, one success.
I've not found any of my 3 tents yet.
Right, yeah, and this is basically spec, basically, isn't it? I mean, it's spec. So
one of them is brand new. I actually borrowed it from someone else.
Yeah, that's always good, isn't it?
They're not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, that tent I borrowed. But what I'd say to people who are watching this as well is, you know, we're going to have this meeting today. We are going to get a second camp going. But this second camp that we're going to get going, we need everyone just to throw their energy behind it, because we really need to shock these people now. We need to show them that we're here and we're not going anywhere. You can throw our tents away. We'll come back, because this is our...
I think it'd be better if we rotated now. We keep a good core element there and we rotate it, so we can go home in between.
Yeah, exactly.
You could take some positives out. There's lessons been learned from this experience.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of positives that are going to be put in place. I think this is going to be such an organised operation from now on.
I think we should be approaching what I thought about when I was away. Approach the council for an office to use. the bad weather for meetings.
Well,
if you want to accommodate what's happening.
Exactly. Well, that'd be really good to get an office space. There's also, it's about 8 miles out, so it's a bit out of the track, but there's a kids' home near mine, and that's been derelict now for 2 years because obviously the council haven't got any money to put into it anyway. I mean, that'd be brilliant. That's about 15 bedroom sort of kids' home. Get some rocket stoves in there for heat, and then we've got a base of operations. But this is all to be discussed, isn't it, really?
Okay, thanks for your time anyways. Anything else you'd like to say before we sign off?
Yeah, man, take to the streets, man, take to the streets.
Name of my channel. Bye.